we don't have one.
Um,
But anybody has any questions or comments, be glad to meet with you later. But this is such a meeting. Acceptance in the minute, our amendment was right. Do they have any amendments?
No.
Acceptance in the
no.
All right,
I can give you a number, especially.
all right. Every now and then, it's- every now and then, you're Oh, my God. 12/17, 25 regular meeting minute.
But I don't go through the 12/17 John points in regular meeting. It's presented.
12/7 opportunity to make a mobile. Okay, any deletions, additions, subtractions?
Which one?
None, okay. Findings 9, new business. Transfer of funds from the Oxford Middle School construction. Grado Elementary School HVAC project resolution approved and authorized for selectmen to sign.
Okay. I move to approve the following resolution to transfer funds from the Oxford Middle School construction account to the Great Oak Elementary School HVAC project and authorize the selectmen to sign. One, whereas the new Oxford Middle School audit for the school construction grant has been finalized, and whereas the amount of town as available in the new middle school construction account after state construction reimbursement and town bond issues is approximately $40,000. Whereas the middle school project transfer to the library construction, these are out of order because being transferred to the library construction. That was, yeah, that's a motion that's coming up next. All right, so
You get that, Micah?
Oh, they're all together. They're all there.
they're all there. Yeah, you're not in the right order.
Didn't there. Look at
Well,
that's the backup. The backup is
all right, we'll need to see that.
oh, they should have been more.
Because the middle school project transfers to the library construction project amount of $359,081.02, which will come next. And the Great Oak Elementary School project in the amount of $1 million. After that, there is a balance of $1,680,908. $1,680,918.98. And bottom line, yeah, whereas the excess proceeds from the bond used for other bond authorizations or to be filed from the U.S. Treasury and a town revenue service regulations. Whereas November 15, 2023, meeting a bond authorization in the amount of $4,255,000 approved HVAC project at Great Oak Elementary School and because the HVAC project had an estimated reimbursement of state rate of $1,821,527 to reduce bond and the HVAC project receiving an energy award of Emerson in the amount of $470,000. Therefore, further reduces the amount of bond. Finally, therefore, the amount of $1,680,918.98 is hereby transferred from the Oxford Middle School construction account to the Great Oak Elementary School HVAC fund. As approved on November 15, 2023, thereby reducing the bond before any state reimbursements to $2,157,157,081.02.
Discussion, Jim, what's all that?
I'll try to make it to you in 100 words or less. When we built the middle school, it was in the middle of COVID. Interest rates, if you recall, were historically low, they're almost near zero. So I went out ahead of time and bonded the schools to take advantage of the very low rates. The school building committee did a phenomenal job, and they ended up coming in under budget. So I had too much in bonding. Then we did the state audit on a construction job, and we ended up getting more money than we had anticipated. So bottom line was on the middle school, I had an extra $3 million that's already been bonded. I can't take that and put it into the general fund because it's tax exempt proceeds and the IRS would be, you could jeopardize losing our tax exempt status. So it's transferred to other bonding. The library, which is going to be one of the items you'll be reading next, has a deficit of $315,000. We did not bond enough. The Great Oak Elementary back in 2022, when we did the cabinets and the parking lots and the painting, we bonded or authorized bonding for $1 million. And then the balance for the HVAC project. So bottom line is we're going to take $3 million we already bonded, use them for items if we have short-term notes on it, and we'll reduce the amount of short-term notes from 16 million down to 13 million.
Yeah, that was, the reason why we have the surplus on the middle school was the septic system.
Correct.
Because originally, I know they came to me, they want to put the septic system, on the middle school property. And, you know, after I talked to the engineer, he indicated that we had a tremendous already from the Great Oak Elementary School property, which is, I think, that's under the track up there. So we were able to just switch pipes over there, and I would say $3.5 million. That's basically it.
So our real estate line said it's like in the village and the record of the court.
Well, that's nice.
I know you can have put that in the other one. We said, well, being about the alternative, if you actually you didn't apply like this other process. You have to refer to the funds the funds back. We had to put it into an escrow account and leave it there to be spread out over 20 years to pay down accordingly amount per year of principal.
No, I think
That's all. No.
I think this is sound money. By the way, excuse me for the way I talk. I had to sort like, oh, I sound like Sylvester Pat. But this is, I think it's sound finance. You know, I'm glad you followed.
And for the next two items, the exact same explanation, so I don't need to go through it again. And also, when you're reading the resolution, if someone wants to make a motion to suspend the reading of the resolution, rather than reading the whereas, I do that.
Well, we'll make that part of the record of the whereas. Okay.
Mhm.
So when we do the minutes, make sure the whereas. So we won't force on it. I see it's fun. All that happens. Yeah. All in favor? Aye. Secondly, transfer of funds from Oxford Middle School construction account to the library construction account. Resolution approved and authorized to selectmen. So, all right, I need you.
The resolution is transfer funds from the Oxford Middle School construction account to the library construction account authorized by Selectman Sal. Just second, yeah, this author amendment to waive the need of whereas it's what
I said, you got all in favor? Okay. So, but make the whereas is part of it. You just explains it.
Yep.
You need an explanation on that?
notice the library policy discussed.
All in favor? Aye. Transfer of funds from Oxford Middle School instruction account to the Great Oak Elementary School instruction account resolution approved and authorized for select.
Right, so I move the resolution transfer funds from the Oxford Middle School instruction account, the Great Oak Elementary School instruction account, and authorize the selectmen to sign. Second. That you often receive where the reading of the resolution supports the chair.
I second that all. Aye. The motion now, all in favor? Aye.
Mr. Commissioner, these will have a count.
I'm sorry?
They will have a count meeting.
Okay, we will,
Give that to them.
your motion forward, this, transfer, these transfers, down, so moved. All in favor? Aye. When do you wanna have it?
George and then Dave. We could have it at the next one, no? The next meeting?
Yeah, so the last Monday of the month, so that's the annual town meeting.
When do you wanna have it?
It will be
No,
the
we'll
last
actually do
month-
it.
the last Monday of the month, so that's the annual town meeting.
Why don't we do it?
We'll do it at the
before
board of stuff.
our next meeting,
Okay.
so we don't have to back for another one.
Mhm.
Okay? Everybody agree with that? All in favor? Aye. Thank you, Chairman.
So that means we have to get it.
Establish a 2026 charter review commission. Approve charge and custody.
He's good.
Uh,
Oh, wait, we gotta go back. Oh, no. Well, if you wanna read the Board of Ed, number 4. If you do,
yeah,
just no action.
no, we just don't think, we just won't bring it up. But I will think that I've discussed this. I told them what we're doing. I personally, I support them. You know, we have a meeting on that, so upgrade the IT, is the question of the planning. You know, so discuss this with other people, even like that opportunity to consider how it's going to apply. That's fine. You know, patients where it's too 2 weeks that I did the phone super effective. Thank you all for the question. Some discussion. Sure. Arnie, you want to make a motion?
All right, so. Move to establish a 2026 charter revision commission. Following charge.
Just, is there a motion, Wayne? Second, all in favor? Wade, you're charged with reading the charter.
Put in minutes, same when I get to the other.
All in favor, aye?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, what was your, I talked to Ellen and your part of this. Ellen, is in the line, she didn't care if it's what we would want to. Or yellow, further than a meeting about. Well, I mean, that's, we're not voting on that tonight, just you to, what do you call that, the charge. Yeah, I think we should look into it. I think there's 2 sides to that story. You know. Again, I'm just a messenger here. Right? Yeah, this but for the last. We had a problem years ago with her attack that and she was elected. So, and the first elected, they did something I wouldn't allow her to be here because she was elected. It was a choice whether they could allow no revisions to fall like if she stated. No, I understand, but you could plan something. And that's a hell of a lot. Oh, I think, and that's where I'm telling you. And believe me, I have no desire, and I told him, I'm extremely happy was happy with Margaret. I'm happy with the three that I'm happy with Ellen. So we trust Ellen and Lori. Well, we gotta start thinking about what if they're not there.
Static with all. But I'm gonna make the other side of it. For about the last, maybe close to 75 years, we've had three compounds
Yeah, I know.
without any problems.
I know.
I think it is, if you start having changes in administrations every 2 years, you want to sometimes just say, okay, you're out the door and bring my person to be and
But you also
I
have
don't.
you also have the regular.
That's very likely given the track of the last 100 years.
There's pros and cons. All I'm saying
But
is,
yeah, I'll just,
let's look at, and, I mean, definitely the tax collector. I mean, I'm pretty, I feel strong about that. Because the nature of running for office, as the three of us certainly know, is that you say and do things when you keep the public. And, tax collectors are the one chosen way. And actually, rather than a tax collector, he is entirely independent. And the outside, worried about her or his job. And was more interested in backing it, that's where I'm coming to the other list.
first selection, one for the machine system. Now, if you're done, somebody else comes in, I can take you praise and I can person on board, I'll give that stuff. She not built it.
Yeah, but
Well, first selection, she had correct keys, your own administrative assistant.
yeah, sometimes first selectmen don't have a brain.
Well, you got a lot of questions.
No, I mean, you try to, a lot of times it becomes a political position. And that, that's not a service to the town. And by the time that, the political appointee gets to know what's going on, and that guy's out of office, and it's like, how could he perfect?
So, when Kathy and I got in, that was the administrative assistant, she's moved out of that city, she's a problem. But that is not always the case.
Yeah, but what, yeah, exactly. But what happened to her?
She ultimately decided to leave after a certain person is.
But that's the point. I'd rather have somebody in that, and listen to the world about it, she's buried a lot. So,
Got a long list of infections for me.
yeah, I know that. Everybody knows. But, right now, what we're doing is talk.
Yeah, I see that. The thing, because, like I said, I don't know what's the race. They're mad at me. My concern would be what forward with this whole thing goes to. I've seen it all go down. I don't have anything in the charter of the meeting, like skew the outcome, favor of me or unfavor of me. Was what's been taken in the charter.
Now, you come to us and that's our charter revision. So, this is the debate you can have later on.
You have that public hearing.
Yeah. And, we have to rely on the wisdom of the town. But, I look at this and there may be much more than we want to do.
All right. What you said, all of this. All right. What you're saying, county clerk, tax collector, administrative assistant, all from higher individuals. What you're saying that tax collector and clerk, they can get rid of an administrative income, but the administrative assistant can't.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can get rid of anything.
Yeah. Of course, doesn't, well, this is to be fireman rock. You know, back in the party. Huh. I wanted to go through the.
So the new administration could have a new administrative assistant if you want. Yeah.
But to get rid of somebody, it has to call.
Then the same is true of the town clerk at that point.
Exactly.
So you can't just change. He's moving. You're gonna have to pause.
Yeah, but not, and, you know, and this is always on. Through the end of the day. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, somebody steals that call. Oh, yeah, we don't get paid. You know, you're right, you're out, you know, and there could be other things that, that could give rise to that, but, you know, for the most part, you know, people do their job, it's like, you know, we could fire an assessor, we could fire building inspector. You know, why? You know, they don't do a good job, yeah, that's one. But, you know, if somebody's doing a good job, what, no worries. You know what I mean? I mean, let's stay in age, you know. Basically forget this. I have yet to learn anyone who was fired and fought for a job we could stay other than being under really hard conditions. A lot of cops, that's how that's a lot of cops. That's a whole difference. Believe me, we got one that's trying right now. But you know, once again, all this is a work aside. And anything you guys, any comments you have on that, Jay, you want in, put it in writing, and we'll send it to the people that we appoint. The one thing I'm looking at here, and I didn't know this, you know, quite honestly, basically outside of Harvard, we're all Democrat, we're all Republicans, like that's going on. Man, I'm not good. So, it's right in the yeah, I have to have my representation. Great job. So, yeah, I do believe, you know, I would, definitely, you know, appeal to the Democratic Party, or we can put it on some building. That's the thing, the Democrat Party. But you're adding one, we have to have a issue plus, because if it's goes for 943. The Windsor plus. Right now, you're like. We haven't had to run to that one. Yeah. What's gonna be is on 719. Well, Tom Goldsmith, I think the person who was. Yeah, I would change, you know. I don't have any objection to any of them, but except that it's a technicality. Seem like a great representation, lost up on them. Or maybe there's a lot of.
She's unaffiliated. She's unaffiliated, I think.
Shroud she is.
She's a Republican?
She used to be a done that.
Oh, no one? So these people were already appointed back last year. These people were already appointed last year.
Last year.
So I know, but
They weren't sworn
they weren't sworn in.
So they want. You wanna leave that part off, or just leave it dry? I'm just bringing it up, so. Which,
I think it's a good idea. You're gonna then appoint somebody that you're then gonna have to remove. If you get the balance right? Something like that. Kind of like.
I'm about to be further in.
I did a go on. It's done for.
you want, if we just appoint,
Pardon?
if we just appoint, you know, you have things that are bothering. You good for it.
I have no problem point. Just offer it out there. What was other things, worse or not?
No, I don't want to cut anybody out. And I also don't want to make it, and I remember that you gotta walk.
Yeah. Well, then you gotta pull out. Yeah, there's that. You run this issue.
Why don't we, why don't we just take that, see what's got, you know, and then, we'll put it together. We'll figure it out. Unless you want that one down?
Yeah. Actually, that was it, but I mean, that doesn't make it finish it. If it solves one problem by another, by one representation, you have, that would be 9 total. And 2 representation, and if one will be, you need 2 people to be removed.
Oh, we want to say what? No, we really should have a. I mean, they're most of the registered. So, what are they? We gotta come up with an answer. And then you're fine. It was problem, right? You know, I think everybody, look at it for a second, I mean, everybody will be pretty good.
Like I said, I don't have any problem. One, they have one. Then you got 9, and you have 3. If you remove one and have me, you'd be okay with the minority. What would be removed? Right.
Why don't we do the next meeting? I would, let's vote on the charter, talk. And then basically, I don't know how much we'll get another lawyer. I think that should be a Democrat or Republican. We do some of the, I mean, I would offer to if you did that,
You had me to, you can change any of this. You have 10 people, and then
no, we want that.
you have 8 now. If you add me, it's 9, we had a building, that's 10. But if you did that, it's 3 suffice as the minority representation, you just never have that, and then you move the law. I mean, I'm okay with it, but it's just, that's another option.
The real power here,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, I think, what I would like to do is, move on with your, trial. We'll keep that at it. I mean, I know, you have to understand that it's gotta go to the committee, it's gotta go down, then it goes to us. You know, we
Because
just,
then they just all have to,
yeah, exactly. So on the charge, the motion to accept. Yeah. The charge, all in favor? Okay. Yeah, the rest will be tabled for the next meeting.
yeah, I do horse in the race set up, some should run. The honest was on these, I don't want something back.
No.
It's not affect the cattle.
No, and that's what we do for, yeah, that's our responsibility. Right back.
And at the end of the day, if you like go roll out, you can turn it. What it is, what it is.
Okay, reported for selectmen. Happy New Year.
Yeah, here.
Today we met with DOT regarding the replacement of Route 67 bridge, Wyeth Road, Route 67.
Judge. That's kind of the bridge that's this last years. Where they always talk on the wiring box. Basically.
That's what I asked.
Okay. You know, kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's 15 years. I don't know if we had any players left.
I don't care what they do. They're very quick. And I know we'll do a good job. Suspense, but I'm really worried about traffic.
Absolutely.
And,
I mean, there's one thing that pulls it for me while they fix it this time. I can envision this different something about an old 80 year.
no, it's gotta be 4 months.
You know, 4 months.
Yeah. And we can't have trucks going down the line.
I would say. Question.
Well, I
At least there's a lot there.
we could do that,
She the Fairfield.
they're able. I wanted them to build up, wanted them to build a temporary bridge, up and down the current, but it also, no through trucks on 67. It's okay to deliver the water wherever you want to go, but, it's a real problem. We're gonna have a town meeting on it. I think we have like about 80 engineers here tonight. And
It was going for 7 months.
yeah, my engineer, now my act, what Jim and I were for, we kind of all really, but they said that we never get through the, I had trouble, but, you already got bridge,
You want to go the walkway. You don't do that one. Some people are reduced. Yeah,
so, but anyway, they had six options, and basically they said, well, they're for another one, but to do, open the road for us, yeah. We might want to do one way out one end. It's gonna be really, no,
I watched a couple of the silver trucks back and forth walk to this side out to Chicago.
but they were driving on visually.
Plus yards.
But anyway, we're all get that out. Well, no one knows. We can be my. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely fight with. A little bit. More traffic flow. But at any rate, the good news is it's not gonna be happening for 20. Each other, you're gonna do a follow up. Yeah. I think so. My children, is going to even from one, what's the deal there, all the next person. If we were big flood, if they were more switching on it. Well, we're on the. But anyway, stay tuned.
So, just sliding on there.
We have a winter clothing drive hosted by the town clerk's office to benefit Waterbury Youth Service. When is that happening?
The drive, it's over.
I'm glad you wrote this down.
I didn't.
No, so we had that clothing drive and
Read the letter.
received the letter from,
You want the letter? Yeah, the mark. Oh.
So Margaret said that tomorrow she'll be collecting everything and bringing it in. So if anybody has anything that they would like to bring in tomorrow, any gently used coats, hats, mittens, they could still bring it in tomorrow.
Yeah, it says, Margaret. This is, the post is right. It was sent to Mark by Olivia Dudley. And she's in charge of one of our new services. Yeah. And Margaret, when lost in the surprise, such perfect time as we continue to expand our positive care and space designed to support youth and family experiencing homelessness, especially during the colder months. Thank you and your team so much for your generosity and thoughtfulness. We are really grateful. We are available until 3 today. Please feel free to get with Olivia or send a flight. And that was sent to Margaret. That's part of it. Good stuff, Margaret. We're, you know, we're happy with the transition we're going to plan. So that's all I have at the moment. So, all in favor?